Hi, my name is Vivian and I'll be discussing the chocolate industry's illegal deforestation. An article from the Sydney Morning Herald called Is Your Chocolate Bar Fueling Climate Change? Is based on research conducted by a global campaign organisation called Mighty Earth. They have found that globally known chocolate companies have been sourcing their cocoa through the illegal deforestation of national parks and other protected forests for many years. The investigation found strong evidence of three of the world's largest cocoa traders, Olam, Cargill, and Barry Callebaut, have been purchasing cocoa from protected areas. Well-known brands of chocolate we see in the aisles of supermarkets such as Mars, Ferrero, and Nestle have been sourcing their cocoa from these global cocoa traders for years. The global demand for chocolate increases by 2 to 5% each year. This growing market created by the chocolate industry has been a major driver of deforestation. Many of the protected natural areas in the Ivory Coast have been cleared and replaced with unsustainable cocoa growing operations. The impact of the deforestation caused Ivorian wildlife populations to drop significantly. For example, hundreds and thousands of elephants used to roam the dense forests of the Ivory Coast, but now only 200 to 400 are left. The devastating scale of deforestation not only destroys habitat, but is a major contributor to global warming as the clearing of forests releases huge amounts of carbon in the atmosphere. Even though deforestation occurs at the smallholders level, cocoa farmers have limited access to resources and face many confronting challenges that prevent them from changing their unsustainable mode of cocoa production. Therefore, the responsibility of illegal deforestation largely lies within the companies who source the cocoa. Companies like Cargill and Barry Callebaut are responsible of creating a market for illegally grown cocoa for decades and setting the unsustainable standards for production of cocoa that end up in popular chocolate bars around the world. These companies have taken advantage of the lack of enforcement and corruption within the Ivorian government and are thriving as they compete for higher market shares and profits. Big confectioners who source their cocoa from the companies such as Mars and Ferrero are also responsible and should increase transparency and accountability of all actors in the supply chain. Although many of the big confectioners report their greenhouse gas emissions from the production of cocoa to the packaging and distribution of products to the Carbon Disclosure Project and corporate sustainability reports, there is still a data gap. A lot of companies don't take into account the emissions from land use change to establish the new cocoa production areas in their reports. This means that the carbon footprint of chocolate production presented in their reports are much larger in reality if deforestation is taken into account. Companies in the industry, governments, and service-providing NGOs should be transparent in their activities and work together to adopt and fully execute detailed implementation plans. Barry Callebaut, for example, collaborated with SAP and created an innovative app to boost sustainability data management. This app improves the traceability of cocoa beans by requiring field agents at farm level to collect data on deforestation and reforestation. Other companies in the industry should collaborate and collect data to map out illegal land use to ensure they have full traceability of the cocoa. Third-party observers such as the World Resources Institute or Global Forest Watch could measure how successful deforestation commitments are using satellite data imagery. Earlier this year, 34 leading chocolate companies have pledged to launch an initiative to end deforestation in the industry. Although past cocoa sustainability initiatives haven't produced industry-wide results, there is hope that companies will remediate past actions and take concrete action to stop the unsustainable practices in the future.